What I'm going to share is a practical experience from real battles that I gained in the past 60 years of work, not the theoretical knowledge from any group talkings or classes. The knowledge here will be very in-depth, involving China's national conditions and the government policies. All knowledge is divided into 4 parts. Part 1. Do you really need a manufacturer? Part 2. The real difference between manufacturer and the trader. Part 3. How to find a powerful manufacturer on Alibaba. Part 4. The changes in the regional distribution of Chinese manufacturing enterprises and the procurement strategies. Hi, I'm Luna Dai, the creator of Anti-Sourcing Channel and the owner of a Chinese service company. I have been focusing on sourcing and export in China for 16 years, served many international companies and brands. If you click on this video, please be sure to spend 20 minutes finish watching it. I have been using Alibaba to find suppliers since 2008. What I'm going to share is a practical experience from real battles that I gained in the past 60 years of work, not the theoretical knowledge from any group talkings or classes. You can understand it as a core skill. The knowledge here will be very in-depth, involving China's national conditions and the government policies. If you really want to do a good job in purchasing products in China, please see this video for future reference. All knowledge is divided into 4 parts. Part 1. Do you really need a manufacturer? Part 2. The real difference between manufacturer and the trader. Part 3. How to find a powerful manufacturer on Alibaba. Part 4. The changes in the regional distribution of Chinese manufacturing enterprises and the procurement strategies. At the end of video, I will show a hidden secret function that can help you find your target product or supplier in 1 second. Are you ready now? Let's start. Part 1. Do you really need a manufacturer? You may hear the suggestion to find only manufacturers. But why? Because their quotations are cheaper. And more, many people don't understand the distinction between manufacturer and trader in China, and even less aware of their respective advantages and disadvantages. They think that traders are middlemen, and the prices of traders will always be higher than manufacturers. 20 years ago, you may equal traders as middlemen, but now in China, traders can provide you with absolutely different value from middlemen. So, before deciding whether a manufacturer or a trader is more suitable for you, please ask yourself, what kind of products do I need? Single category or multiple categories? How many quantities do I need for each product? Can I arrange product quality inspection and transportation by myself? After these questions are clear, please continue watching. Part 2. The real difference between manufacturer and the trader. First of all, we analyze the advantages and the disadvantages of manufacturer and the trader. Advantages of manufacturer focus on a certain type of product with high production capacity. Large manufacturers have a good technical level and high product quality. They can offer you X works price, which is relatively lower. Manufacturers' disadvantage. Number 1, they only focusing on the production of a certain type of product, unable to provide a wide range of products. Number 2, MOQ is usually very high, because large-scale machines can produce a large number of products. Number 3, generally, manufacturers do not provide any services other than producing. If the manufacturer has self-managed import and export authorities, their quotation will also include taxes and sales team operation costs. Number 4, the payment term is limited, especially for new customers. They are in strong position. Number 5, there is no after-sales service, especially for new customers. Advantages of trader. With more manufacturer resources, they can always find a replacement for you. You can negotiate for richer service content, such as quality inspection and transportation arrangements. They accept smaller MOQ. The payment method is more flexible, and some powerful traders can even accept 120 days LC. In order to retain customers, traders are more willing to provide certain after-sales services. Disadvantages of traders. Because of providing additional services, traders' quotations are usually about 10% higher than factory price. I have to add to emphasize that in some industries in China at present, there is no clear distinction between manufacturers and traders. For example, fabric usually involves weaving, dyeing, printing, and after-finishing processes. Every mile on whole manufacturing chain or pure trading companies can all become manufacturers or traders. If a trading company buys gray fabric from a weaving mile, sends it to a dyeing factory for dyeing, and sends it to a printing factory for printing, and finally conducts quality inspection and shipment, can you see that it is not a manufacturer? It has finished and is responsible for all processes, from gray fabric to finished products. It is both a trader and a manufacturer. Another example, a jewelry trading company hires a designer for jewelry design and entrusts a factory for production. This jewelry trading company owns the patent for the design style and is also responsible for quality inspection. Therefore, it is also a manufacturer, not a pure middleman. To summarize, there are already many Chinese trading companies participating in the production process to reduce their costs and improve their competitiveness. So, don't just see trading as a trading company and assume that their prices must be higher. Only through communication and comprehensive understanding of the supplier can you know if they are suitable. Now, please think again. Do you really need a manufacturer? Our target is to purchase products that we need and can match our current business operations. If my product is only in the trial sales stage, and I'm not sure if there's a large market for it, why should I force myself to accept a high MOQ in order to obtain a lower quotation from a large manufacturer? Rather than letting products become unsellable inventory, it is better to increase the purchase price a little bit to obtain a smaller purchase quantity and allocate your limited funds to more potential products. In addition, if your purchase quantity is large enough, both factories and the traders will offer you more preferential prices and support. So for small businesses, don't waste the time on choosing a manufacturer or a trader. You need to learn to flexibly use advantages and disadvantages of both to develop a procurement strategy that is more suitable for you. Part 3. How to find a powerful manufacturer on Alibaba. After listening to my introduction, if you are still 100% sure that you need a strong manufacturer, then I will tell you what to do now. Someone said that you can ask suppliers if they can accept a company or factory visit. If they can't accept it, it means that they are lying to you. If you like, you can do it. But in fact, Alibaba has done this work for you and has invited the best quality inspection agencies in China to do it, including SGS, TUV, Intertek, etc. Their factory inspection reports are located on the background information page of the suppliers. Let me just find one to show you. For example, this factory, clicking on the information homepage, there is a factory inspection agency name and the report in this position. Clicking on it, you can directly download Alibaba Factory Inspection Report. This report is very comprehensive, having a sophisticated inspection based on industry standards, and the report time is updated annually. Someone said that it is necessary to find suppliers with their Ali store experience more than 3 years. The truth I want to tell you is that 10 years ago, Alibaba was not as popular as it is now, because the business volume it brought could not attract super powerful factories to develop business on it. Even today, in recent years, due to the intensification of market competition, some powerful factories that need to expand their business have slowly begun to open stores on Alibaba. So don't consider that a store with 1 or 2 years of experience is a small supplier. For example, the factory we just downloaded the inspection report. Its Alibaba store only has 2 years experience. But this factory was established in 1998. After more than 20 years of development, it can be said to be very powerful. Part 4. The changes in the regional distribution of Chinese manufacturing enterprises and the procurement strategies. Many people really don't understand the development of Chinese enterprises. For example, some suggestion is that it is necessary to purchase products in coastal cities rather than from central, southwest, or northwest China, as this will increase your inland transportation costs. Now please listen carefully. Due to the Chinese government's increased efforts in environmental protection and the limitation of overcapacity in low-end industries, as well as the decreasing profit margins of certain products and the rising labor and land costs year by year, many factories in coastal areas have now moved inland. I still take fabric as an example. The factories and the enterprises that occupy a leading position in the fabric industry or produce high-end fabrics and maintain a high profit margin are still located in some cities in Jiangsu, Zhejiang, and Fujian. However, factories that produce basic fabrics have almost all moved to inland areas such as Henan, Hebei, Hubei, and northern Jiangsu, as these areas have lower land and labor costs. Their fabric prices are 10 to 20% lower than those of coastal enterprises. And currently, China's inland transportation is very developed. If your order quantity is large enough, the transportation cost can be neglected. It is cost-effective and convenient to transport the finished products directly to the warehouse near the port for centralized shipment. Thank you for your patience to watch till here. This video condenses a lot of essence of knowledge, which is not easy to absorb. It is indeed difficult to procure products in a foreign country. If you need more help from me, please watch this video. If you think my video is helpful to you, please subscribe and share and turn on the bell. Oh, are you still waiting for Alibaba's hidden secret function? Now I will show you how to do it. This is a product I want to find. Open Alibaba on your cell phone. Click on the small camera icon in the search box. Point the camera at a product. Click on Take a Picture. And just in 1 second, Alibaba will retrieve almost all suppliers that offer this product for you and recommend similar products. I like to add all supplier products to my favorites and choose later. I'm Luna Dai, a Chinese procurement expert. Please leave a comment, or you can also send us an email at the email address below the video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.